Whatever you think, it will happen.
Finally, I have this in my hand. Manifestation. A dream manifestation. It's in black and white. The concept of a Buddha CEO. Every organization has a CEO. So, how should we manage any organization? The leadership should be there. Yatha Raja Tata Praja. As the head, Raja is the head of the kingdom. He is the CEO of the whole kingdom. As the king, as the CEO is, so will be all the other members of the community.
Our foundation is to create Buddha CEO everywhere and in every situation. But if we can get to a corporation, and there is so many in India and around the world, we will really change the world faster. So thanks a lot. And
thank you so much, sir. Today, what is happening because of you, I have to really grateful and great gratitude, sir.
Meditation is really miraculous, and it's also spreading all over the world. That Dhyana Jagat is happening faster than what we thought would happen.
Women in business or in working environment today, especially in the leadership side, very small percentage, sir. In the boardroom, if you see, not even less than 9% only are there. But you've been saying also the feminine energies are coming in, and even otherwise, women have a lot greater capability to handle. So how do we break this? I mean, why is that by default in companies only men are there? And what is the way that will meditation help to increase that? And which way?
Meditation makes a man softer than himself.
Okay.
A man becomes softer, he becomes a woman. Then there will be parity. Then in every boardroom, 50% will be a woman. For every question, the answer is meditation. And for every problem, the solution is meditation.
We have these situations at workplace. Greed or no greed, bosses or colleagues are incompetent. I am sincere, I am working. The incompetency leads to politics. So how do you handle this incompetency?
Meditation helps you to see the bigger picture of yourself. Why you are born, what you should do, what is death. It gives you a bigger picture of the death. Death loses its sting for meditators, for spiritual people.
Okay.
You know there is life after death. So meditators, they prepare for life after death rather than life before death. Non-meditators are fully bothered about life before death. So life after death is very crucial.
Good morning, good afternoon, and a happy evening, dear masters and friends. Welcome to day 13 of Nature Journey. What a beautiful video as our mentor, our king, our lead here, dear Chandra sir, has a vision for all of us to become Buddha CEO, and hope all of you are enjoying the journey. Yesterday, we pondered over the mental health through meditation. And expanding that concept to mindfulness. Let's delve together. Very warm welcome, and over to you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Happy morning, dear friends and sisters. Great afternoon, evening. Meditators are seeing a bigger picture. And the bigger picture, if it is 100%, life before death, life here on this planet or this material plane is 0.01%. That's what it's saying. If you see the bigger picture, then trying to hold on to what we have as real slowly wanes. Everything has its own place, not too much, not over importance. That's really the idea. Yes, we wish to see that everybody becomes a meditator, becomes a Buddha CEO. Buddha inside, symbolic of being the most realized in the inner world as consciousness. The realization means to recognize that we are consciousness, we are that. And then with that understanding, with that awareness, live life externally, this life, not give away, not give up, but live life as CEO, symbolic of being very successful in whatever that you want to experience. Success doesn't mean materially success. Success means deep satisfaction in case you want to create things. Success means you become a great musician, singing for yourself, for your family, whatever that is, or to your community. Be the CEO, don't have to run away. We'll be here. Spirituality and life here are very, they're not exclusive of each other. That's one of my favorite videos from Patriji. Makes it clear that how greed will drop, how better understanding will come, incompetency will drop, how parity will come. Because when the mind transforms, when the mind develops, obviously things have to change totally because things are based on thought. That's the essence. Thoughts create fundamentally things. So congratulations that we are here coming to the end of second 2 weeks. Hope you're enjoying it, enjoying the sessions. I'm thoroughly loving it. A student of Jen, he finishes 5 years in spending at a monastery. So he goes to the teacher and says, teacher, I spent 5 years. I am completed my course. I'm now become a monk, so I can go and teach. So bless me, I'm leaving. The Zen master says, okay, sure. Today you came in, so I know it's raining. So where did you keep your umbrella? When you're walking inside this monastery today, where did you keep your umbrella? At the entrance on the left side or right side? The student was fumbling for words. He said, you go back and be another 5 years and then we will think about when to leave from here. It's talking about mindfulness, how mindful you are, how present you are. Zen masters are that strict. But our meditation practice must develop mindfulness. Be fully present in a situation. Meditation practice is developing mindfulness. The basis being awareness that we have spoken about. Patriji called it 2 wings of the bird. Meditation is one wing and mindfulness is another wing. Mindfulness for the entire wakeful time. Meditation for the rest of the time. Meditation is developing the energy world. Mindfulness is helping us create a great experience in the physical world. Meditation helps us to create. Mindfulness helps us to experience. Because every creation happens through thought and intent, and meditation is developing the mind, and so then we create. Right creation happens. Meditation helps us to create rightly. Mindfulness helps us to experience it fully. So mindfulness is essential, but it is automatically getting developed through meditation, because meditation means exploring everything, and in that everything being here, this frequency is also part of it. It automatically gets developed. Meditation is tuning into all frequencies. The frequency here is one of the all. Since it develops awareness, awareness is the foundation for mindfulness, so meditation develops mindfulness. Now, what is mindfulness? Walk while walking, eat while eating, sleep while sleeping, I guess. Walk while walking, eat while eating. We all know this definition. John Kabat-Zinn explains it as, and has done a great amount of work in the corporate meditation with his program called Meditation-Based Stress Reduction, MBSR. There are a lot of studies because of his programs that are there. Any amount of gratitude to him, who promoted this concept deeply in the United States and worldwide. One of his books are recommended in our list of books. Mindfulness is non-judgmental awareness of the present moment. Whatever that you're doing, non-judgmental awareness of the present moment, work at hand. So doing anything with non-judgmental awareness. So not judging. When I'm meeting Ashaji and then speaking to her, I'm non-judgmental about what interactions I had with her in the past, or if I'd worked with her. And we're talking about some project, I'm non-judgmental about the things that I knew about it. Meaning I don't carry the past. Or I may carry the past, but I'm non-judgmental. I'm simply bringing the fact, but nothing more. We're trying to, let's say, discuss about how to introduce meditation to children. Then we are interacting, but we're not bringing any assumptions. There are statistics are there, 20%, 30%, but we don't say, because of that means many parents do not allow, do not want. We don't make our own conclusions judgmental based on the data that we discuss. We present facts, whether we talk about them, but non-judgmental in any given situation. We extend that further. Mindfulness is non-judgmental awareness with a curiosity to learn and with a generosity to help all the time. We're approaching any moment and every moment, number one, non-judgmental, so that we can receive and we can participate fully. I'm talking about mindfulness. So here, oh, mindfulness, I know it. Judgmental, so switched off immediately. Mind switches off the moment we are judgmental. Mindfulness, I know it. Okay, Chandra repeats this topic anyway. So let me see what else is going on. Who is here today in the meeting? Did she join here? So we go off somewhere else. We teach meditation. Yeah, meditation. So I know what meditation is. So we go into an introductory program in a corporate anyway. Meditation, I know what meditation is in a typical corporate meeting, in a going first meeting. Yes, I know meditation. Tell me what you do right now. This is how the other person, because meditation is definition. The definition is so broad, everybody has their own definition. My music regular practice is meditation. What to do? My regular practice of music is meditation. That's what people say. I do marathon. That's my meditation. So you have your own definition. Okay, we teach meditation. Okay, fine. Yoga is meditation. I do everyday yoga. I do my meditation. Yeah. And so we miss the point. The moment we conclude, we judge, and we miss the point. Non-judgmental awareness, to be in the moment with non-judgmentally, and then to curiosity to learn, like a child. You know how the child is always, in every moment they're playing, they're always asking questions, they're always trying to understand what is it that it is telling me. When we walk with nature, we are curious to know what is it today we can learn from it. You know, the nature is giving us so many things. We know these all, some of these concepts. Now, mindfulness brings them into the practice. Nature is, animals are living for today. We learn a lot. Trees, of course, there's no part of the tree that cannot be utilized, but it is giving every part of itself. We learn from it. It's so patient. We learn from it. It's unconditionally giving. We learn from it. If we curiosity to learn, if we are there, then there is a lot that gets revealed. There you place your attention, there you place your energy. And so then their manifestation must happen. So if you put our attention on anything, it's like the observer, and then we are, of course, going to reveal of more about it. That's really how it is, right? We know it. It's common sense. So same principle applies. Even if you look at somebody, you will get to know more things about them. You look at anything. It reveals itself more. So non-judgmental awareness, the curiosity to learn constantly, always, what is this situation teaching me? When we're going into a meeting, a challenging meeting, okay, so something must be there for us to learn here. Our meditators don't take challenge problems as problems anymore. They're saying, okay, there is a challenge, so we go in. All problems become challenges to learn. In fact, they become adventures. First, they're problems, then they become challenges. That means you approach them, then they become adventures. That means you know that you got into it because you are the one who sought an adventure, where you're going in and said, there is something great that's going to be here for me. We move, a problem becomes an adventure for us, full of adventures. Our approach is different for an adventure, isn't it? If we have to climb a rock of 100 feet, it's an adventure, it's different. Otherwise, a problem. How do I go up here? Oh, I'm going to fall off this and that. A person who's seeking adventure, they're actually figuring out solution. That's how all these rock climbings happen. With a curiosity to learn, and so then we are constantly learning from people. If I have the interest to learn from Suma madam when I'm meeting her, she will tell me a few things. She's going to share about her experience. It is nearly impossible for me to experience everything in meditation because it's not possible. Its subject is infinite. She's talking about her meditation experience, I know about it. She's talking about her life experience, I know about it. And a generosity to help. One is what is that I can learn, another is what is that I can give. Generosity to help in every situation. So I'm interacting with Subhash. She's going to tell me a few things. And then I'm seeing and saying, maybe if I know something and then I'm ready to help here. Right? That is the definition of, if we can go through every moment with these three characteristics, non-judgmental, then we are curious to learn. What is it that I can learn in this situation? And then how can I help? generosity to help. We're doing a town hall meeting, you're going there, we don't switch off. Many times we walk into there without even having any focus whatsoever. We lose so much time. Why do you want to do that? If you decide to go, then might as well go there and then be fully present in it. And then help, even if it is arrangement help is required, we do that. There are many ways we can help in every situation, but at least we are willing to help. Now, the opportunity is there or not, there is a different thing. But we are constantly aware that how can I, what is that I'm receiving, and then how can I help? Then our moments will be full, because then every time we are learning, knowledge is precursor experience. So then we are learning and learning and learning. We are satisfied. And then we also helped. We are deeply satisfied. You try, if you learn any day and even read one page and you write some points, you feel so good. Yes or no? We feel so good when we learn something new, always. That's our fundamental nature. The intellect is so satisfied because it's gotten something today, because it knows that experiences are based on it. And then when we help somebody, we are even more satisfied. So, dear friends, meditation is developing mindfulness. Mindfulness now of being with the presence of the people. So fully present with them. Fully present. Mindfulness when I'm there at home, in garden, fully present. If I'm going for morning walks, fully present with the nature or with the person who is walking with you. Mindfulness in cooking, mindfulness in eating, everything is there. Mindfulness in meetings. What's mindfulness in meetings? The same, it comes about in the meetings, it's about listening, it's about adding value. You don't have to unnecessarily repeat things when people are talking and then they made points. We don't have to impress people saying extra points unnecessarily. We are there. If somebody made a point, we move on to the next point. Yesterday, we are watching, I got some cold here. We are watching a movie, Telugu movie called Seethamma Vakitlo Sirimalle Chettu. Telugu movies, I mean, if you don't understand, I don't try to translate it, what it means. It all means that in the there's a Sirimalle, Malle means it's a fragrant flower. It is there, it gives a beautiful fragrance. So that flower, that plant is there in the courtyard of a master. Now the essence of the movie, I'll tell you, sometimes we must watch these movies. The essence of the movie is that humans by nature are great. Humans by nature are fundamentally love beings. They're wonderful beings. And so, but then we have so many differences. But everybody deep inside are love being, but then we have differences, we have egoistic natures. And so then we are not even seeing eye to eye. But inside everybody is love being. It's just that the environment and circumstance made them what they are. The circumstances made them what they are. And so here, the lead character is saying, so then because of this, whenever I see people, I just smile at them and then go, because tomorrow I don't know I'm there, day after tomorrow they don't know. And then the life is so short and simple. And what's the point in holding all these grudges? So, and I see anybody, no matter what they've done to me, but I at least smile at them, because I recognize in the moment it is so small, it's so tiny. And then deep inside everybody is the same consciousness. And so at least I am there every moment. When I'm there with somebody, I'm there fully present, with love, with smile. Mindfulness, to be in that moment, in that awareness that everybody is same consciousness, and say, live with the smile. I guess be with a smile to everyone. Meaning not carrying any grudge. While situations may be there, but can I center myself to not carry that grudge against anybody? Can I rise to that occasion? Can I become that great person where at least I don't carry enmity in anyone? Recognize that everybody are doing what they're doing due to the circumstances. They're carrying a past. That past needs to be cleared and see how can I help in any given situation. Keep sending, meditate, meditate, meditate. So let's go into our wisdom note. Will cover about mindfulness a little more detail, dear friends, today. So please make use of it. Let's go into meditation once again. We're practicing breath mindfulness meditation. We are listening on Saturdays to some of the senior leadership was successful in their own way, but also practicing meditation and then how it's helping them. Of course, we all are successful in our own way. We were talking about people who are more successful in their fields of work area. Yes. So the process of meditation, please put the Anapanasati meditation. It is very, very simple. As you see in the picture, sitting down on the floor or in the chair, feet crossed at ankle, fingers into fingers, hands rested comfortably in your lap, eyes closed without spectacles, please remove them, and then observing our natural breath anywhere on the nose as a reference point. When I observe the breath slowly, mind becomes empty, and as the mind is becoming empty, we experience greater emptiness all around, and be with it. In case you have any thought at any given time, so bring your attention back to the breath. Just come back to the beginning and start the process again. This is called breath mindfulness meditation. We're spending maximum time here. Prior to that, we're doing a process called heart elevation. Just follow my guidance for it, dear friends. So relax yourself with your eyes closed. Relax your body. Scan your body from head to toe. Keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart and feel your heart center, your loving heart. Connect with it. Observe the beat, the rhythm of your heart center, the seat of all emotions. feel your beautiful heart, this seat of all emotions, which is expanding, which is nurturing all life with its energies of love, joy, compassion. And recollect an experience from your life from your past, present, of love, of joy, of gratitude, and relive that moment and elevate yourself. Relive that moment of love, of joy, and feel that energy. The more you experience these energies of love, the more we connect with all things and everybody, the more coherent we become with everything. With a greater intention to heal the planet, to heal yourself, and radiate that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth. Whatever you think, you create. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. When we empty our mind of all thought, we experience that greater emptiness, that quantum field of energy, that consciousness. Become aware of that emptiness inside of you, all around you, as you merge into your breath. All emptiness is energy. That infinite field of possibilities and opportunities, that intelligence. the longer you stay connected to this emptiness, to this energy, the more you tune in to your greater intelligence, the more you are with your consciousness, the more opportunities you create for yourself. friends. It's time to express gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Can you express gratitude to your parents, your teachers, your mentors? Your gratitude to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, partners, everybody. Give thanks to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Your gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the places you visit, the institutes, the companies, the systems that support you. The gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe, that quantum field, for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Recollect your experiences from the session, and whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. So we will, as we are relaxing in, we will listen to one of the Buddha CEOs today, on Saturday. Thank you, Asha ji and Sagar ji, for agreeing to be speaking today. Yes, Sonal ji.
Ready, yes. Welcome, ma'am. Dr. Asha Pai. She's a retired pediatrician hailing from Jacksonville, completed her medical education in 78 before immigrating to US with her husband and daughter, residing in Jacksonville, Florida for 36 years now. She dedicated herself to a successful 30-year career in pediatric medicine driven by a lifelong spiritual inclination. She immersed herself in spiritual teachings, integrating them into daily life through reading and practice. Amidst the challenge of COVID, 3 years ago, she embraced Anapanasati meditation, which has since become a steadfast part of her routine. Over the past 2 years, she's been engaged with Buddha CEO, particularly intensifying her involvement in the last 6 months. What a pleasure to meet you at Sedona, and very welcome. And over to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Sonal ji. Thank you, everybody. Dear Chandra sir, Ramesh ji, all the mentors, the coordinators at the Buddha CEO. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and platform to speak about my amazing journey. You know, I have had a great family life. flourishing pediatric practice, great kids. I really have had a good life. But all throughout my 20s, 30s, and even up to about 45, internally, I was struggling to find the peace and happiness. Always felt a lack, angry, sad, cried a lot, very stressed most of the time, trying to do too many things at one time. Like my sister says, wanting to be a superwoman, doing everything for everybody, but ending up hating everything. I was great with patience. That was my zone. But I took out my frustration on my children and my husband. Was very depressed. So 20 years back, I started doing reading a lot of spiritual books, meeting Swamijis, going for retreats. So that became a way of life. Was very fascinated by the books that I read, learned a lot, read on Paramahamsa Yoganand, Swami Rama, Eknath Easwaran, Brian Weiss, Abraham Hicks, Byron Katie. I mean, the list goes on. Eckhart Tolle, Wayne Dyer, Nisargadatta Maharaj, of course, publications from Chinmaya Mission and stuff. All of these great books, great masters, helped me change my way of thinking to some extent. Started to accept situations and not compare with others. Was able to counsel my patients, especially the teenagers and families, about bullying, depression, foods, expectations, how we force our children to do this or do that. All those things I was able to learn because of the teachings, and I could impart it to my patients. Thoroughly enjoyed what I was learning, but was having, if in 7 days, 3 days are great with the learnings, and the other 3 to 5 days, not so great. 8 years ago, I retired and decided I needed to do more Vedantic studies, but got caught up in just living a life of grandmother, enjoying family and traveling. Stopped reading spiritual books totally and became quite lazy. So when COVID started and this friend of mine was starting a 21-day meditation course, I joined it because I really, really wanted to do meditation. But the Vedantic type of meditation I was not able to do because I was all the restrictions that they had. So because of that meditation, friends, my life, my outlook in life, everything has changed. The simplicity of breath mindful meditation was the key. I was easily able to sit 60 to 70 minutes within 3 to 4 days of starting meditation. I saw my limiting beliefs were just that and was able to slowly let them go. 90% of the times, I'm able to respond to situations. And every incident, again, is just an incident. There's nothing positive or negative about it. When I pray now, whoever I may pray to, they're just joyful moments of oneness. No asking for this or that. When in nature, when hiking, I have been able to experience everything within me, the smell of the soil, the vibrance of the trees, the leaves. It is amazing. On a lighter note, I have manifested parking spots to be easily available when needed. Getting upgraded while traveling is like a fun treat. I keep experimenting and learning all the time. I'm in gratitude for everything. Cooking, playing with grandkids, learning from grandkids, walking, going for walks, traveling, all have become a beautiful expression of love and life. No more depression, no worries, no suffering, no judgment. Of course, if I feel any of the above, I immediately go back, I immediately recognize, and then turn it around to gratitude. I realize on a daily basis, what we know is very little. We take one page of a book and expect to know the whole book. That is how we judge ourselves and others. I have so much physical benefits from the meditation, from the regular meditation, doing the meditation every day. Within 2 weeks of meditation, I fainted in my garden. Come to find out, my BP had dropped to 78 by 50 or so. So doctors had to stop my BP medication, and my diabetic medications too had to be cut in half. I'm very energetic. I walk every day 3 to 4 miles, and I don't need 8 hours of sleep anymore. 2 years ago, Patriji used to be on Buddha CEO on Tuesdays for wisdom and Q&A. I was doing a 21-day program with Shreyan sir, and we joined the Zoom to meet Patriji. I was so fascinated by Patriji. His passion, his simplicity, his humility, his wanting everyone to meditate was very inspiring. His one answer to every question was to do meditation. So since then, I really don't have any questions because I know what the answer is. That is also the time when I heard Chandra sir for the first time. I was in love with his voice, with his music, and I joined the WhatsApp group. In the last 6 months, I can say I listened to Chandra sir either through YouTube or through Zoom link. I love the scientific approach to meditation, and that tends to make it more, imbibed in me. The scientific knowledge from the 40-day sessions that fascinate me every day is the quantum field and how everything is in a waveform. How the body, is only 0.00001% of my energy field. I love the class on 7 essence mirrors. Heart elevation and heart-brain coherence make such a positive impact during the meditation. Knowing that we have 18,000 thoughts per day and 90% of them are repetitive, useless, and fearful is mind-boggling. We also learn during the 40 days water experiment, where the molecules change their figurine due to exposure to different kinds of music, different emotions, and how the water gets energized under a pyramid. The chakras and blockage, I'm able to see the connection between illness and the blockage. And every illness has diseases. Every disease is psychosomatic. During the 40-day session also, after that, I have realized, I've done one more time, one time before the 40-day too. I've realized we don't have to go through life like a zombie, that we all have been given this second chance to wake up and take the steering wheel of life. Some of my meditation experiences, one time I saw Shivalingam in my meditation, and I realized Abhishekam is nothing but anything that is thrown at you, whether it is good, bad, anything. You are steadfast, still, and the strength in you can take anything, just like Shivalingam. In one meditation, I experienced the thoughts were like fireworks. It just comes up, looks spectacular, holds our attention for a moment, but then it subsides into consciousness. Another time, I was going in a roller coaster, and I recognized it is the roller coaster of life, ups and downs. I chose to go on that roller coaster, and that's what it is. Similarly, I created my reality. And with the advanced meditation retreat in Sedona last month, it was another milestone for me. The mind shift, the courage, the encouragement from Chandra sir, Vani ma'am have opened up so many blockages and hesitation to moving forwards. I have recognized now that healing and teaching is my passion. So by joining the coach program, I want to make this knowledge part and parcel of me. That way I can teach, not only teach to people, not only to know their truth, but to live their truth and to find joy in everything they do. I want to be able to speak with joy and clarity about how to live a miraculous life, how to unify my higher self with this 3D self, how to be a Buddha and a CEO at the same time, like Chandra sir mentioned. I want for others what I want for me, since true togetherness, oneness is the only way to live. I truly believe that the more I learn and teach, the more authentic I will live. I now know that meditation is a lifelong companion, and all of us here are so lucky to cultivate this companion. I love being with all these mentors here, being with Chandra sir and Vani ma'am. The passion, the energy, the knowledge, the non-judgment, the willingness to teach, to help, the compassion they have is out of this world. Thank you for being in my life, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to tell in a nutshell my journey, my understanding, and my vision. Thank you so much.
Your sharing has been phenomenal, Ashaji.
Thank you, sir.
Humble the way you are, and in spite of having all that success, in spite of where you come from, everything shows up in the way you absorbed it. It's amazing. The whole thing, there's been so much clarity with which you have, words are index of the mind. And so just amazing. I think there's so many points. Where to summarize? Nothing to summarize. All challenging moments become gratitude moments. What a wonderful way of saying that. You immediately realize and then you go into gratitude about it. So then it just resolves. Really, really wonderful. I lost track of things, that the absorption that you had. I thoroughly enjoyed spending time with you at Sedona. And yes, Patriji has always been that way. You can't but have that great liking to him, because it always, he exhibited a genuine interest. See that everybody becomes a meditator. Thank you so much for taking time. I think really, really wonderful. I have to go back and listen to you sharing again. There's so much there. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Will you please stay back, so there will be Q&A, right? And so people may ask you. Yes. Thank you. Yes, Sonalji. Friends, we have another leader. We've got sharing another 10 minutes. Please do stay on. Yes.
Yes, what an honor, and it was wonderful to hear you, ma'am. We have another great speaker today. Mr. Sagar Narsian is a solution consultant with 25 years of work experience in leadership roles across telecom, BPO, technology, manufacturing, and retail sectors, with focus in business development, sales, and marketing. Very creative in formulating solutions, developing new service offerings and new production ideation. Sagar sir teaches a few management institutes in Mumbai regularly. Sagar sir is a regular practitioner of meditation since 2022, and he could see a great reduction in the mental chatter, deep sense of calmness inside. He's experiencing better health and energetic even when working long hours. Started to get his department into meditation. Welcome, sir. Looking forward to hear you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning to all the masters. Good morning, Chandra sir. Asha Paisji, very nice hearing your feedback. I have no words to say. You said everything. So what I'll do is I'll spend my time, on where I have done the meditation and how it has contributed in the business sense. So my experience with meditation started about 2 decades back. I joined Transcendental Meditation, and I learned a few things in that. As I went up the corporate sector, I insisted my team to learn meditation and practice it. We found a dramatic change in the motivation level of the people who worked in the team. A shift from, the corporate rat race is only for me, myself, to shifting to us. And a dramatic change in the business results that we produced. I remember in Siemens, I used to head the UPS department, uninterruptible power supply system department. We were able to treble our revenue in a year's time, just because the team practiced meditation and we were so confident, and the customers just happened to come so much more easily after we meditated and went and, got the business for the company. I also had the opportunity of, experiencing a significant improvement in health. Of course, corporate life has a lot of stress, and the ability to manage that stress with meditation was very, very nice. Of course, in the corporate sector, I was not so regular in meditation, but when I came to 1990 or 2016, I've been very, very, very regular with meditation. And one of the things that I've experienced in meditation has been a thing that gave me phenomenal, insight, was this process of levitation. I levitated one day in meditation, and that was an amazing experience of oneness, where the mind, body, and soul were in perfect alignment. You could see, and the moment you came out of that levitation experience, you had so much of love and gratitude flowing. You didn't feel anybody was a stranger. Everybody was a part of you, and you were a part of everybody. That experience is, no words to describe that. How much ever I may say, for many people to even think that levitation is possible is a difficult concept. The purpose of meditation is not to levitate. It is just another experience of manifestation, what the mind thinks can happen. And it's the same thing, that same alignment of mind, body, and soul. When it happens on things that we desire, manifestation occurs. Of course, like Asha ji said, I have manifested hundreds of times parking, tickets, flights, convenient time. And on many days, when a lot of meetings get jammed up, crammed up in your schedule, I just say, let my day go easily, and automatically a few meetings will get cancelled and my day will be comfortable. Without having to, request anybody to postpone a meeting or anything, just would go so beautifully well. So this alignment that happens with nature, with the universe, helps you to grow, spiritually, emotionally. And of course, the best thing that I've observed from a corporate perspective is the very high development of EQ that you have. Your decision-making ability is impacted so beautifully with meditation. I had the opportunity of meeting Chandraji last week. It was a pleasure hearing him in person and going through a session with him. I don't want to add anything else. This is what my experience has been. Just on another note, all my staff, my drivers, servants, everybody, it is compulsory for them to meditate to work with me. Otherwise, you cannot work with me. So I teach that to all my staff. And I have, like one of my servants who's been with me for 20 years. She has one of her child just got born about 3 years back, and that child is a meditator's child. She is able to come back and tell me this child is so different from my first child. I was amazed to see that change. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak and share my experience. And it has been a wonderful journey with Buddha CEO. I've been extremely, extremely regular. I've gone through a few 40-day cycles, and the program that I love the best is the Amrit, the 3-hour meditation. Outstandingly beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sagarji, for bringing a business perspective into it. Life perspective, business perspective. Everywhere it has to be there. Making it mandatory for staff, I guess personal staff is there. I think at some point we tell business, sometimes the CEOs, when we have some other leaders, they say, I would like to make it optional. I'd like to take it a consensus basis. This is what they say. Let me ask my team. Will they be interested? Then we will introduce it. And so they send out a circular. And then, when people are choosing, they're choosing from their present mindset. The present mindset is telling them, I'm too busy. So what is the answer you get? You get an answer saying that, no, I'm too busy right now, too many things are there, we can't do it. So then CEO comes back and says, people are not interested. Lost opportunity. Because we're always making a decision based on present mindset. So how do they even know how good a meditation can be? So the wrong way to approach it. Instead, what we say is that you introduce it, and then with your relationship, request them to attend for a week and say, guys, here is a program that we're rolling across the company and across management team. And then do it for a week. And then if you like it, stay on. Like Karthikeyan sir always tells, do it for a week. If you like it, stay on. If you don't like it, it's okay. So move on. Right? But with the relationship, then if you request them and then see that they somehow attend, that's when we're adding significant value. We're questioning them gently with our relationships and then ask them to stay. So great to be listening to your experience, Sagarji, and then I know you are passionate about teaching these aspects. Meditation improves decision making. Who doesn't want a good decision making? And every leader wants it. So thanks for bringing these tips out. And so friends, it's wonderful to be having successful people also practice meditation and then see how it's helping them. And each of us are wanting to take this to our communities in a bigger way. It could be a beginning. And then there is nothing as small. Nothing is small, nothing is big. Because I always quote this example. When Lawrence Gohad Jolly, one master became a meditator, and then she was able to introduce to thousands of people. So even if a few individuals meditate, we'll never know who is that next Buddha waiting to happen through that person. And so we take the same level of importance and then introduce it first, not think about how big a team, how many people, and then how long and all of that, but we introduce it immediately. And so here, these masters have taken commitment to do this more. Thank you, Ashaji, for joining the coach program. Yes, of course. I'm also learning a lot as we introduce this coach program from everyone. Great to see you there. Thanks, Sagarji. So we will, and those of you who stayed there this Saturday, yes. Before we conclude, please, Ashaji, one message from you. Message.
One message?
Yeah, your message to everybody.
The joy, don't look for happiness outside of you. It is within you, and the only way you know that and that attitude change comes with meditation.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. Sagarji.
I always say we are looking for success. And one of the reasons for getting success is to know your purpose of life. Till you don't have you don't know your purpose of life, you will keep chasing success. The day you get your purpose of life, success will chase you. And that comes only from meditation. Please do it. It is so important for you.
Awesome. That's some great words. Happiness inside, and then try to understand the purpose, and success automatically comes. Great words. So thank you all. Yes, Sonalji, so if any few announcements or your comments, and to conclude this session. And then, of course, we'll open up Q&A. Anybody wants to ask the panel here.
Yes, sir. So wonderful to hear you. Thank you for bringing that CEO side of the business in us. And if anybody has questions, we're open.
No, but please complete the announcements. And then any announcements?
Sure. Yes, we do have a Saturday masterclass by, let me see.
We do on Saturday India evenings masterclasses, inviting speakers to come and share. Today by Rajshekhar.
Today, yeah, Rajshekhar Patriji, sir. It's 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. It's the topic is the mirror. That's all, sir. No other announcement for today.
The topic is what?
The mirror.
The mirror. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The mirror effect.
What's that?
The mirror effect, sir.
The mirror effects. Okay. Wonderful. So Rajshekhar is a lot of knowledgeable. It's a lot of knowledge from Quantum Life University Managing Trustee, one of the founders. Good to hear. He always brings a lot of new insight. So thank you, friends, for joining, and thank you all. And those of you who'd like to ask questions or participate in the sharing, so please do stay back. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, at 6 a.m. India time. Sundays, we're doing longer meditation to just extend this further to get more practice. Right, so see you all. And in a few seconds, we'll open up for questions and sharing. Thank you.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
Yes.
I'm so grateful.
Yes, sir. Mr. Dashrathji, if you want to unmute.
Namaste, Chandra sir. In initial first 2-3 days of starting Buddha CEO mindful breath meditation, So previously, for the last 20 years, I used to do japa. Like I took mantra diksha from Ramakrishna order. So while doing japa itself, I used to experience meditation. I thought that is the way of meditation. So initial 2-3 days of starting Buddha Siva meditation, I was little in confusion whether to continue the old type of meditation while I'm closing eyes, or I should start this type of meditation. I was in a little confusion. Then by third or fourth day, I realized by doing breath, mindful breath meditation, it is becoming more and more easy to experience that meditative state than doing japa. Even in japa, by concentrating on the mantra, whatever we are chanting, we ultimately go to that state. So I want to know about any thoughts about it, sir. So difference between mantra japa and mindful breath meditation.
Yes, meditation, breath mindfulness meditation is the shortcut. It is a straight path.
Yeah.
And it's the intention to empty the mind, and then you're utilizing the breath, which is the intelligent force connector. Just by observing the breath, just by taking a slow, steady breath, automatically body is getting balanced. Breath has got so much intelligence. So it's not just another object, it's not another thing. So this practice, eventually everybody will have to come to this practice. That is for sure. No matter which practice of meditation, they will come to this practice. Except a few rare masters who come here to as a reincarnation to give it all to others. So you should experiment for yourself, because you've been practicing other forms for a long time. So please experiment, right? There's nothing wrong in experimenting when we're introduced to something new, and then there is some kind of urge to know more about it, and we all get to introduce at the right time in our life. So please do experiment and then make a decision for yourself. Any amount of what I say will not help, because you're already with the practice for a long time. But why not?
True, sir. I realized the difference, sir. In both ways, we are going into meditation state, but with mindful breath meditation, it is becoming more and more easy. Actually, now I am really waiting for the meditation sessions. Previously, I was doing timely sessions. Okay, this is time to do japa, so I need to japa for 15 minutes, like that. But now I'm eagerly waiting for the when it becomes morning and when I can sit for meditation. And even in some small breaks also, I started doing meditation. So I was really happy to get introduced to this type of meditation, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Koti puja samam stotram, koti stotram samam japam, koti japam samam dhyanam, koti dhyanam samam layam. So puja to stotra to japa to dhyana to laya. Laya is merging and dissolving. There is a sloka in Uttara Gita, I think. Somewhere it's there. That explains everything. That explains everything. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Liniji next, if you want to unmute, please. Somebody, she's probably trying. Can you hear us? Yes, you please unmute, Nalini.
Yeah, I
Can have your video on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. No, the question what Dr. asked just now, I think I got the answer from Dr. Krupa Sagar when I registered that 11-day program, breath by breath, where he said they have compared some 4 or 5 types of meditations. Somebody did this japa, somebody did some other, all 5, 6 types, because there are so many methods. And what they found ultimately at Pyramid Valley, in her place only, is and that this Anapanasati is the best medication. That's what he said. They have compared and they have come out with that suggestion. I mean, with that conclusion. So I'm happy to share this thing here, sir. That one. Thank you.
Yes. All forms of meditations are there. I think everybody finds their next step, the next shift in an organization. And every organization that way have great respect. Because everything is there to get us from one place, point A to point B. That's all. It's a journey that goes on. Point A to point B, we are there with an organization, with a master, with a mentor, with somebody, then we keep moving. It's like that. But then at the right time, when we are introduced to things that come into our life, because you will notice it, that there isn't any shift and change from what we are doing. And so if there is something else that can serve us, and it will get introduced appropriately, then we look at it with an curiosity to see what is it that I can gain out of it. Scientific mindedness. So we have scientific temperament to explore experience. And then if it's not going to serve us, not interested, then we leave it. Okay. Yes.
Wonderful. Denzel, sir, if you want to unmute. Denzel Smith, sir, can you hear me? Maybe he's working on, I think so far nobody else has raised their hands. If anybody else want to come forward while sir is trying to unmute.
Okay. Yeah. So yesterday I was telling you, okay, I'll try to make it as short as possible. After around 57 years, I happened to come in contact with schoolmates through Facebook. I sent a message to to a person whom I thought was my schoolmate, and I tried to picture his face from a 10-year-old to he must be around 57 now, or 67, probably 67, I guess. Anyway, after I had read this, I had messaged him in February, and then I got my reply on the 26th of April. This is April, stating that yes, he is the person that I assumed who he was. And then I got to chatting, and we exchanged as to what he had been doing and how his brother was faring. And then he told me that his brother was eager to speak to me, and his brother was very close to me in school. And then around the evening, I got his brother on the line, and we spoke for almost 2 hours, non-stop. And it was around 11:30 or something. And then I was brimming with happiness, some kind of an ecstasy, you could say. And while walking on the road, trying to catch a bus to go reach my reached the place where I'm presently staying, some scooterists went ahead about 50 meters ahead at a bus stop and waited for me. I was wondering why. I thought probably that he wants to know whether buses would be plying to a particular place from there on. Upon closing in, when I went to about a meter from him, he asked me, "Can I drop you somewhere? Is there any place where I could drop you?" So what I want to share is that I was so full of happiness that something of my happiness must have attracted him, and he offered me a lift, for which I'm grateful. And I'm trying to sustain this happiness when I'm down since then. That's what I wanted to tell you folks. Thank you.
Okay. Sure, sir. Please continue the meditation that we started with. It will change everything.
Yes, sir.
It'll change everything. There'll be so much energy in the body. There'll be all passions will come alive. Literally, it's never too late for anyone to restart or kindle and then start a new innings. Many things will happen. Another 2 months of practice for you. And then, sometimes there is meditation means spending time with consciousness, the greatest intelligence. That's all it means. So how much time you want to spend time with the consciousness? Is there any limitation of time? No. So please do twice a day. Morning, this meditation, and evening, you can take a 1 hour music, a 1 hour meditation track, and do 1 hour meditation. See what happens. That's all it is. You spend maximum time, as much time in meditation. In 2 months, everything will change. Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Yes.
Dineshji, if you want to unmute.
Good morning. Dinesh from Chennai. So it's been like inspiring to see all the confessions from the successful people, and I'm also experiencing great things using these meditation techniques. I'm getting few weird or an interesting questions. I just want to ask Chandra, like he has been reading more books, right? So the thing is these meditation techniques where we remove those jealousy or the greed and all those stuff, which is the bad environment, bad thing. So why wasn't this meditation was not a part of our habitual things from the beginnings? Why it would have been very balancing and there won't be many mishaps happening, right? So why it wasn't there? I'm not sure whether it's a question to answer or not. So just had this question in mind. So that's what I want to ask.
Yes. We all must find out why this happened. Right? We have Adi Shankaracharya, we have Patanjali, we have Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, we have many of them are there. Of course, now many institutes talking about it. But yet it's not their education. When it's the beginning, it must be an education, right? So we all can learn it as a subject. Please question. Read a book called Celestial Prophecy. You'll get a lot of answers. Right? Consciousness was there as part of life and in education before. Consciousness, the experience of God or consciousness or this energy or that intelligence is there before. But slowly, with the industrial revolutions, it's all got removed from the books for a period of time, and then West to East influence everywhere it has happened, and so then it's got removed. Now we struggle to learn about Bhagavad Gita, thinking that it's a religious text, but it is the greatest scripture for spiritual science. So read Celestial Prophecy, but this is where somewhere it all got removed. When the Industrial Revolution happened, everything has to be touched. Everything has to be touched, felt, seen, smelt, and then you can't do any of that to this energy. What to do? And so people removed it, and it's gone completely out. But now it's coming back. It's being brought back in many ways. Many organizations are working one after the other, right? Maharishi Mahesh Yogi contributed significantly to the world, the concept of meditation. Then Osho came in, introduced pure meditation. We're talking about people who are just introducing meditation without any religious connotation at all. So Maharishi Mahesh Yogi came, then Osho came, then Patriji came, again, only meditation. They lived and died of meditation and life. Religion doesn't come, so because that divides, so here it's everything rights. And then several others are now taking forward. It's bound to happen. If all of us think actively for this, it's bound to happen. Then why is it not there sufficient to put it back into the system so that from childhood, from the beginning, we start learning meditation as a subject? Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy has defined books from grade 1 to grade 12, from grade 3 to grade 12, I think, on meditation. There's a textbook. But these things have to be taken on. They're being taught in some schools, but it has to come as a policy that there is meditation is also equally an important subject. Right now, it is taught under the guise of moral studies or something, as you get a one period in a week. So it needs to be recognized differently so that it is there in the education curriculum from the beginning. Equal importance and much more importance is given to it, so that is going to be there. But that's one of the reasons why we are doing these awareness conferences started earlier this year, called which is bringing education excellence. Meditation brings excellence in education. So we want to take these conferences to policymakers and leadership and government to demonstrate scientific evidence of how this is helping, and so that they can take action, right? Okay. Thank you for asking that question.
We have Arunaji next. Please, if you want to unmute.
Hi, thank you so much, Asha ji and Sagar ji, for sharing your experience. I have a question for you, Asha ma'am. Listening to your life experience and your transformation, it just connects to me in a very deep level. And I think you have the best understanding of meditation, hearing from your experience, and also you have gained so much knowledge when it comes to the scientific reasoning. Sir Chandra sir is sharing the wisdom. So I have a question, like I know it is very pivotal at this time of the right now in this world, that we all need to meditate, and I totally agree with what Patriji says. For everything we need meditation. So my question to you is, since you are a pediatrician, you might have come across many people or many children or many adults and who are into adolescence. Have you ever experienced where the way how you approach them help them transform? Can you share your experience? And was there, because I think like you have a better understanding of how the the mindset of a teenager or a mindset of an adolescent person will have. And since you have so much of a scientific background, also science-based background, and also a lot of wisdom you gain from practicing meditation for so long, have you come across any transformations which you were able to do for other kids? And also like how successful was it? And if not, like what are the approaches you have picked on?
Thank you, Arunaji. So the thing was, I have taught, especially teenagers, when I was examining them, and I usually sometimes even have the parents go out and talk with the child themselves. And I always tell the parents that I'm the child's friend. I'm not the parent's friend. So whatever is most important for the child, I'll try to be there for the child. So with that concept, when I go, the kids are more confident about talking to me. And the bullying problems, the amount of pressure some parents put on the children, all that come out. And then some of the things that I make them read certain books. I used to make them read Stephen Covey's book of the 7 Habits. I would make them read what is that, Byron Katie's book, Asking the 4 Questions. So simpler things that I would tell them to do. And also there are so many patients. I've quoted the story of Buddha, how he is not accepting the gift, how when a lady yelled at him and stuff, and his followers were like, why are you not getting angry? And he said, I didn't accept the gift she gave me. It is with her, it is not mine. So I try to explain it in a better way to the children, that you don't have to accept everything what others say. You are unique, and you are going to be something in this world. And even like games and stuff, when they're playing video games too much, I say, why don't you be the person who will make the video game rather than playing the video game? So I had a lot of Indian patients too, and many of them I'm still in contact with, who are gone into medical field, engineering field and stuff. And they and their parents still tell me that what I told them has made a difference in their life. Some of them have become pediatricians too. So it is very interesting. And when I meet them in the temple or wherever I go, it is very, very rewarding to me to see them come to me, give me a hug, and and tell thank you. So yes, I think it has made a difference. And I had a poster in my office which said, it is not what car I drive, what I do, it is how many lives have changed. So I had that poster in my office as the patient enters. And I truly believed in that. You're mute.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. That is very inspiring. I think you want the kids to be able to have a core, strong core inside them, the core values, and then be a leader and follow their dreams. I think that is a very valuable suggestion. Thank you so much.
Let me just tell one little story, side story. It started actually when my 16-year-old was in school, and I told her, I really want you to be a doctor and this and that. And she turned around and looked at me and said, Mom, do you want me to live my dreams or your dreams? From that day onwards, I never opened my mouth.
That is true. I think unknowingly we do put our dreams on them. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
We have Rajesh sir next. Sir, if you want to unmute.
Yeah, okay, good. Namaskar, Chandra sir. So good to see you, and thank you for recommending this 40-day course. And so nice to listen to everything every day. And I think we are almost getting to 2 weeks time now. And thank you, Asha ji and Sagar ji, for sharing your experiences. So wonderful to learn from yourselves. Sir, I have a small question, and question is, when we are meditating, can we meditate for someone in the family, one or more persons who are not really in a good state of health, and they are not in a state where they can meditate themselves? And it help? Can we do that? And if so, what could be the most effective way because they badly need it? That's the question, sir. Thank you.
So then they're not able to meditate and they're seriously ill.
Yes.
They're not able to meditate, so can it help is what you're saying for them? Yes, if you sit with them in that room.
Say they are not in the same location. They are in India and
you have to take time to go there to meditate. So you can have an intention to have a greater good of everybody to meditate, right? You know, which is, but then the key intention should be that they gain the strength to meditate. We do our meditations sitting next to these people wherever they are, and then of course making those rooms brighter with multicolors, some pyramids, some plants, right? All the energy enhancing things that you can do, you do externally.
yes.
Right? And then meditate with them, with that person in that room, so they gain some energy there. Okay.
Okay.
Not with an intention to as much to heal and heal and heal. This is what we have to follow, come out of the trap of that healing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But if they're there in the vicinity of us, then automatically they're gaining that energy. Okay. In the vicinity, that energy is there, the fragrance is there, it spreads, so it is there, they gain that energy is beneficial. We're making intention, that means we're spending our energy, so we have to be careful about it. We're making intention to specific one or the other, then you need to be careful. Yes. Group, so when you're making intentions, make them inclusive. It's better. Make them inclusive overall, so that way you're not entering into karmic traps. Okay.
I get that. Yes. That was a question.
Okay.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you, sir.
So how are you enjoying the program, Rajesh?
It's been wonderful. It's been very enriching, and I really look forward to this time. Time is peak evening hours for us here, but it's been working out so well. Thank you for this. I appreciate it.
You know, we have to, our intentions become into action at some point. So all of us, and hopefully if we have the intention to introduce at workplace, it's going to happen. You can change the whole New York.
Yeah. More I hear, sir, and even hearing from Sagarji today, every time I think it should be done in the workplace, and the kind of workplace we have, one day I'm going to influence it. I'm not there yet, but definitely that's my goal.
Yes, we first be there in a thought field.
Yep.
If we can formulate in a thought field, and I think the more we listen to others, and the first thing to do for anyone to anything to achieve is to put that into our intentions, into a thought field. Have clarity if this is what I want. And then it's no-brainer in many times when it comes to establishing world peace and thing, which is, even though we may not feel for it, a lot of times we don't feel for it. But having that into the intentions can be there, because eventually we're going to get there to say that, yes, we want to see a beautiful planet. And so having that intention, and so in the process, I want to see that everybody meditates with an intention. We may not feel for it, but having that intentions into it just helps us to, because then that's a gap between what we think versus what we feel. The gap is there. We'll get to that gap will get bridged over a period of time anyway. But having the intention will help us to get there. Okay.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, we have one more, Dr. Garimaji.
Yes. Dr. Garima. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, madam.
Hi, Chandra ji, namaste.
Namaste. Pune, right?
No, Mumbai. I've been your student earlier. I have done 40-day program earlier, and I am referred by Savita.
So yes, we were there in Bombay. First time I was there for 5 days. So where were you?
I didn't know when.
You didn't know. So I just was there. 5 days we did so many programs in Bombay.
Kabhi. When did I
Just
go?
last week. Last week.
Oh my God. So this is my problem. So this is my question and this is my problem. So my question is, I get lost because one is that I'm a single mother. Second, I've just started about 8 months back my own practice, own firm rather. I was heading a company called QI Spine Clinic. We had 22 branches across India. And during COVID, I realized that's not something I want to continue. And I will at some point do my own, because I was happy till then, but then I realized in COVID that they just want to, protect their organization and they did not see the staff welfare. So I was like, I was committed that I'll get back to starting my own. So which I did last year. It's been a journey like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. But I want to do. So I will continue. But I get lost because I know between family, between work, between my passions, and Savita has been a constant support. So, and she knows that I'm not doing it regularly, meditation. So this time she told me, Garima, whatever it is, I know you're not regular. Whenever they do programs, whenever it's online, I can join. I join, because I have to send my boy to school in the morning. So it becomes challenging to join at that time. So what I said is, fine, I'll just on it, and once he leaves, I'll start meditating. And now this was vacation time. This batch was perfect. This 40-day program was like perfect. So, and she told me simultaneously join the coach program. So I've joined, but I know it's been a week, but I've just not been able to attend even one, because I had work commitments. I was traveling. I felt sick. Today is the first day where peacefully I attended the entire 2 hour session till now. But I have to be somewhere at 9:15. So I am getting lost. I'm just getting lost in this rut. I'm trying, but I'm lost.
We have to keep stronger intention. Starts with intention. Same answer that I was talking to Rajesh. A lot of times we readily give, I have work commitments, I have this, I have that. My child is there and so it is impossible to attend. You're not open. Are we open that some help can come to you in the mornings?
Can. She suggested that too.
Help
Get
can
somebody.
come.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to get somebody. First, yeah, you can get somebody, but help can come. Can you tell that the neighbors won't help? Can you tell some strange new person can come in? Maybe there is a meditator out there who is ready to help. So there are so many ways that can come if we have the intention. So the thing we do is most of the time we put all our daily activities and then how busy we are. We put all of them. Say, oh, today there's so many meetings are there. It's not possible for the evening session to attend. We automatically conclude based on our present scenario. But if you change that and say, I am attending no matter what, while I'm also taking care of all my work duties, my family duties and everything without having impact, but I'm also attending absolutely.
Okay.
That's all is required. Can we be aware to remember to make our intentions constantly? I'm not saying that you give up some. Leave that to the field to organize that future in a way that's going to happen where your meetings will go on. Maybe what will happen if you have 8 meetings, 1 meeting where your contribution is 5% will go away. That 5% contribution will go away. Instead, it will be given through an email or a phone call. You are done, but instead of spending an hour for it, wherever there are so many things like that are there, but they'll get organized appropriately. Okay.
Okay.
But we leave the scheduling to something else. Instead, we say we wish and then keep intending and say, I am attending. No matter what, I'm going to be part of this coach program. No matter what, every Sunday I'm taking part in it. But that thing should be there, however busy your schedule is.
Great. I think that
You can
thanks.
still
I
say
mean,
this. I'm
I will.
attending, I'm taking care while my responsibilities I'm fulfilling fully. Say that too, so that you're not worried about, missing on something. Okay. My
Great.
child is greatly cooperating. He's there with me, and he's also participating with me in this program. Let him participate. How old is he?
He's 12. In fact, what I do is when Savita and Reddy, they were doing the 21-day program. I was part of it some days. So when he was getting ready for school and I was cooking, so I just put it on speaker, and he would listen. And sometimes, he would make fun. I'm like, okay, Jeet, shh. Like they cannot hear sometimes, and sometimes he would just listen. So it's okay, but I mean, as I said, now that the vacation time is there, and I think this is a perfect batch. I've missed the first session, but I'll now my intention, and I will go through the first session, 5th May one, and this Sunday I will attend.
Okay, please do that, and be in touch with the WhatsApp groups, because my travel
I
definitely,
forgot.
my
I
travel
completely missed
definitely
that
was
email.
there.
I completely missed that email, and I joined today or yesterday.
No problem.
So I will now.
September we have there'll be an AMR retreat in Advanced Meditation in Pyramid Valley. Please join.
September. Okay.
Intend but join.
Okay.
5-6 days, but intend and join with your
Just
child.
if anybody knows the dates, I'll try not to take up anything. Then I'll just say that I'll attend that. First week, second week, third week, just approximately.
I don't know exactly, but I think
No problem.
17, 18 of September, I think. No, 13 September or something like that.
Okay. So
the
second.
flyer will come out shortly. Anytime it will come out. Yeah.
Okay. Great, I will.
Okay.
And one reason. So I was in Pune, and one of my ex-colleague was in a lot of trouble because of her brother. And I met her and to understand how is it going. And she told me that now he's in Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. No, she did not know the name of the organization where he is. So basically, he was troubled, and the family had asked him not to stay on his own. But from Pune, now he's moved to Bangalore. And so I was like, where in Bangalore? So she said, Pyramid Valley. I said, you're in right hands. I mean, he's in right hands, but at the same time, so basically he was into drugs, and he was into beating the family, etc., and family could not take it. So she messaged saying Pyramid Valley, and I was like, if he's under Patriji, I mean, I don't know the whole program, how it works, but he basically resides there, and he has to pay some $15,000. I don't know what during the day he does, whether he's part of some retreat or anything. But when I heard Pyramid Valley, Bangalore, I was like, okay, I am glad that he's reached there.
Yes, that way. Great.
Thank you so much. And just Sagar ji and Asha ji, in short, what they shared was amazing. So thank you very much for today's session. Learned a lot.
Wonderful. Pyramid Valley is doing retreats all the time. So there is Shreyan's retreat is there. If in case our dates don't serve you, join Shreyan's retreat is coming up soon in this month. Sagar is doing a 5-day, 6-day stillness retreat in June. I think that's happening. So these are there. If we take on to these retreats, multi-day retreats, our regularity improves. You have to figure out once. Our regularity improves if you attend these multi-day retreats. Okay? All right. Okay, friends. So thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Asha ji. Thank you, Sai.
Thank you, sir. It's like coming home. Thank you.
To the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right.